Hello everyone, can you hear me? This is Mana Weezar from Amana's Audiobooks and Music, except this is the live version of the podcast. Not the regular video podcast, but the live version of it. And today I'm reading chapter 5, since I read chapter 4 yesterday. Let me see, where is it? Let me see, that's chapter 2, 3. Hold on, here we go. Okay. See? Feared by Eliza Scottoline. Benny charged off the elevator, Benny charged off the elevator ahead of Mary and Judy, though Mary was getting used to lagging behind everybody since it reached her destination before she did. Followed by her stretch marks, Benny was on a tear. Having spent the cab ride back to the office ranting about Machiavelli, despite Judy's efforts to calm her and Mary's efforts not to fart. "Marshall!" Benny called as she approached the reception desk. But the receptionist was already on her feet and holding out a pink flurry of phone messages. "Hi, guys. The media has been calling all morning. I told them about the press conference and we're good to go." "Thank you." Benny grabbed the messages on the fly and headed down the hallway toward their offices, followed by Judy and Mary, who caught Marshall's eye with a wink. Oof. Sorry about that. Marshall stopped Mary before they left the reception area. "Mary, it's lunchtime and you need to eat. I ordered you some vegetable soup and crackers, and it's in the conference room. I put your baby gifts in your office." "Thanks so much," Mary said, meaning it. Marshall was a mother of 3, so she had the pregnancy drilled down. "Did you get lunch for Judy? She's eating for 2 herself. And Lao Shu." "Namaste," Judy said with a smile. Marshall chuckled. "Yes, I got you and Benny the usual, and it's in the conference room. I think you have enough time to eat before it starts." "Thanks," Judy said, and they started walking down the hallway after Benny, who hurried away barking orders. "John, where are you? I need answers and documents." "Here I am." John came out of his office with a handful of papers. "I figured out what happened to the plaintiffs. We got 16 resumes in response to my ad. All the applicants were men. I interviewed 3, one of which turned out to be a plaintiff, McManus. I think you were on a trial at the time. That's why you didn't know. Here's your copies of the emails and resumes." Thanks. Benny took the papers but kept moving. Walk with me. I want to understand as much as possible about this fact situation. Obviously, we're not telling them at the press conference, but I want to be up to speed. John fell into step with Benny. Do you want me at the press conference? Are you kidding? Benny didn't hide her annoyance. You have to explain yourself, and we're going to meet now to prepare. Where's Anne? Waiting for you inside. John answered, but as Benny opened the door to the conference room and Mary and Judy filed in behind her. Surprised at the sight, the room was back to normal except for a rolling rack of clothes, boxes of shoes, a professional grade makeup case, and a full-length mirror leaning against the wall. Benny, don't freak, Anne said, putting up her hand like a traffic cop. She had on a slim black dress, which hugged her model thin body, making her arms look like licorice sticks. Her long red hair had been brushed to perfection, and her makeup looked freshly done. I know you're not going to like this, but you need to take my advice just this once. What's going on here? Benny stopped at the threshold of the conference room with John. Judy went directly to her lunch, which had been set out on, and Mary wobbled over to the clothes rack, which held an array of gorgeous dresses and suits with the price tags attached. They had been divided into 3 sections: Benny, Judy, Mary. Just hear me out, Benny, Anne said urgently. I know you don't care about clothes, but your messaging at the press conference has to be on point. Part of that is how to look. During lunch, I went shopping with a stylist friend of mine, and we pulled clothes for each of you. And a makeup artist I know lent us everything we need. I even have lip plumpers. No. Benny shook her head incredulously. That's absolutely out of the question. We need to prepare. I can make you up while you work, all of you. Just pick a dress and we'll get started. Get this stuff out of here, Benny set the documents on the table. Benny, listen. I watched Machiavelli's press conference and it was perfection. He looked the part and so did the plaintiffs. They were appealing, but together and credible. Oh, please. The plaintiffs weren't credible because they didn't say anything. They didn't have to. They dressed the part and they acted the part. They scored without saying a word. And Machiavelli looked awesome too. Respectable, believable, and responsible. He's style and we're substance. We always have been. Please listen to me. I'm right. Benny took a step closer, her expression pleading. This isn't an argument in court. It's a press conference, and where the visual matters as much as the content. These reporters are going to take pictures of you. Print them and publish them. The photos of your press conference are going to be shown next to Machiavelli's. We don't have time to argue this. We didn't get where we are on our looks. Listening, Mary thought Anne was making sense. Why turn down a free makeover? Besides, one of the dresses was super cute, especially for maternity clothes. It was a navy linen shift with a boat neck which she would look nautical, but not like a battleship. But she would take a pass on the lip plumpers. Everything on her was plump enough. Mary said, Benny, I think Anne might be onto something. It's like who wore it better for lawyers. But we look fine, don't we? Benny strode to the mirror, and Mary could tell that even she wasn't completely happy with her reflection. Benny's blonde hair had curled in the humidity, so tendrils coiled out of her top knot like broken springs. Her khaki suit was as wrinkled as a Venetian blind, and Mary was pretty sure she hadn't shaved her legs recently. But that was unsayable. Sorry, but I agree with Benny, Judy said, sitting at the table with her mouth full of cheese hoagie. Well, we are what we are. That is the way of the Tao. Mary looked over. Did you really want to be a Buddhist? Yes. How did I not know that? Because people are extremely unknowable. More Lao Shu? No. That was from my mom. Judy shrugged, chewing away. Anyway, we don't need to get all dressed up. Everybody already knows what we look like. We look like ourselves. I'm a case in point. Mary hid her smile while Benny, Anne, and John took in Judy's outfit. One of her wackiest ever, in fact. If Judy had a stylist, it would be spin art. She wore a banana yellow t-shirt that said, You say you want a weevolution, which she had on a throwback painter's pants, on with throwback painter's pants and vegan clogs in green. Her pink hair struck out like a fuzzy tennis ball, and from one earlobe hung a gray feather, which Mary hoped was a new car ring, and not from a passing pigeon. Anne folded her arms. Well, ladies, what's the verdict? I vote yes, Mary answered. I vote no, Judy answered. Benny glanced sideways at Anne. Only if you do it while we work, and no lip plumpers. All right, everybody, that was chapter 5. Yeah, that was chapter 5. And I am going to go here real quick. Now I'm going to play a song that I created. And yes, I have copyrights to these songs. Now, where was the song that I played earlier? Nope, that's not it. Let me see, where is it? Oh, there's the thing. Sorry, I'm trying to get to a specific song here and it's not letting me. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. Oh, sorry. It's called In the Belly of the Deep. It's about Jonah and it's about Jonah. I created the lyrics, but I used an app called Donna AI to create the vocals and the instrumentals. But I created the lyrics. I just, because there's a part in the app where you could use it to generate the lyrics and the song. But me, I already had lyrics. So I just went to the other one where it says add lyrics. They could generate a song with the lyrics that you already have. My bad. Yeah. So here goes. I'm sorry. In the belly of the deep. All right, like I said, that was In the Belly of the Deep, a song that I created about Jonah. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. That's the end.